Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, of course. And welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin. We'll just talk a little bit. It's morning. We'll wake up together a little bit. Don't take that the wrong way, but yeah, we'll talk about Bitcoin. I'll talk a little bit more about some economic events that I think can be important, because at this point of time, I mean, let's be honest. There are some things I want to say that I actually do think have value for all of you. But the market movement and the market behavior has been very boring. The situation has not changed since yesterday. What we did see is that the dollar strength index right now is perhaps showing some more resistance and some more bearish momentum, even though that's not confirmed yet. But that's something we'll watch. That's something at least I am watching, and I'll tell you about. But today we do have like the JOLTS job openings, which are important, could actually cause the dollar strength index to move, and therefore also cause Bitcoin to move. And apart from that, today, or at least in the next like 1, 2, 3 days, I do expect a lot of movements because it's the end of the month. And historically, Tuesday is usually a day where a lot of volume or a lot of volatility comes around. So yeah, we'll talk about the different possibilities. From there, I'll just refresh your memory on Bitcoin for now. But before we dive into that, I do want to briefly mention, very briefly, that I have my own premium training group as well. For if you want to become a better and more profitable trader, I share my own trades, and you gain access to my trading guide and a chat room full of traders. Everything you need. If you want to join, check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment. But for now, into Bitcoin. So to refresh your mind a little bit, even though I do not think it needs to be refreshed, Bitcoin is stuck. Consolidation between 26,300 and 25,700. There has been no conclusive or no definitive movement within that area. We are waiting for some sort of a breakout, right? And I do expect that fairly soon. And at this point in time, I still do think that the most likely breakout is a bullish one. And that's for two reasons. And I've also said that countless times in the last week. That's because the dollar strength index is nearing some very strong resistance levels, but it's also showing some resistance right here. And apart from that, usually after a crash like this, even though the market right now is very weak, usually you get a little bit more recovery than what we've seen so far. So far, I think at this point of time, we're just like 2-3 percentage points above the spike low. Yeah, 2.8%. Usually you do see a little bit more recovery up to the 3/2 fib around 27,000 or the 0.5 fib around 27,500. So yeah, but that's waiting. Like I said, and that's something I think you need to know. Right now, what usually happens is that on Monday you just see a little bit of volatility and some volume gets into the market. And then Tuesday is usually a day where you see more movement. Like right now, the volume is actually pretty decent, but we haven't seen that much volatility right here. So I do expect volatility. I expect a breakout. Like I said, I still think the most likely scenario, and something like that could also be accelerated by, for example, the job openings being lower than expected, because that's bullish for Bitcoin. Then something like this could be accelerated. But at this point in time, technically both scenarios are still possible. So even though I'm a little bit of an advocate for a bullish breakout, it's also very much still possible to get a bearish breakout below 25,700 and to see continued movement down towards 25 and 24,700. That's something we'll just have to wait for, all right? We'll get the answers to that in the upcoming few days. I will keep you updated on that as well. We have some more important news on Thursday and Friday, economically at least. So movement will come, but for now, market is still quite boring, right? So that's my take on Bitcoin for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.